Nick, I guess, what did you make of Lonnie tonight?
Yeah, he had a good, obviously played well. I thought he mixed it up pretty good. Got his share of threes up, but got some attacks to the rim. But I'll especially love the rebounding. Guys heard me talk about his athleticism, and he needs to help us on the glass. And he came flying in there for a bunch of them tonight. So that's the. I mean, know he can score. Know he can get threes off. So that was good to see the rebounding part of it.
Nick, where have you seen the most progress from Adem since he got his first NBA minutes to now?
That was really super good version of him out there tonight. I think again when he's bouncy and running and kind of settled into the game, which he did right from the start. Then he's good. Every now and then it seems to get going a little too fast for him, but he just tracked the ball all night. I thought he was blocking his own guy's shot. He was helping his teammates as well. He was a threat on the glass, offensive glass. I don't know how many offensive rebounds he had, 7, but he was really even probably around another 7. Just he was really putting pressure on them at the rim. He got a couple key putbacks, I thought as well. So he was just loved the rim protection. I think seemed like it was more than 5 blocks to me. Right? It seemed like he had about 8 or 9 that he just kept knocking them out of there, which was great.
It seems like he kind of consistently defends on the balls of his feet as opposed to defending with flat footed. Is that something that you've noticed and something that had to teach him more to be consistent on?
Well, I would say this too. Not only did he protect the rim, but as you guys saw, he got switched out onto the guards a lot, and he did a great job of knowing the player he was guarding. Pressing up and not giving up the three, sending them to the next help side guy or whatever it was. He just did a good job of, or when they did go by him, he just chased them down from behind and made the shots tough. So, well, he's super athletic as you can see in all facets. He's got quickness and jumping ability, and he was using it all tonight.
Jared gave you guys a big spark up.
Yeah.
Offensively scoring and playmaking, things like that.
Yep.
What did you just kind of make of?
Playmaking was great. Really playing all parts of the pick and roll. He was hitting the roll guy, swinging it out to the weak side for open shots, getting it into the slot guy for open shots. I mean, really looked good as a pick and roll player tonight, and I thought he gave us a ton of catch and shoot opportunities and some stuff at the rim.
You went to Alex Reese, I think, in both halves.
Yep.
Seemed really active.
Yep.
9 rebounds, 3 steals. I guess. What did you make of his minutes? What have you seen from him so far? Whether that's with Sixers or with the Blue Coats?
Yeah. So he's, I think he's played in his minutes for us. He's played very hard and he's been effective. He's really a, kind of a tough rebounder. He goes up and when he rebounds them, he's snatching them down and kind of commanding the ball. And obviously he's not afraid to shoot from the perimeter. But again, I thought he played just really hard and really effectively. So it's kind of why we went back to him.
Gershon, I think, only played that initial stint to start each half. Was that the plan? Was there something different going on? It
was not the plan, but that's kind of the way it just unfolded, right? I think that obviously our bench played amazing tonight. And Bona was, really good in the first half, so we went back to him early in the second and just let him run it all the way out. Just kind of the way it unfolded tonight. Yeah.
Andre not playing in the second half. Is that just due to his illness?
Yeah, just battling that illness a little bit. And again, we started Yabu and then went to Bona, and Bona was playing good, and we just figured we'd let him try to recover a little bit.
Is Yabu, is he dealing with anything? Like I know you said the young group is.
Yeah, not that I know of, Keith. I mean, other than just heavy minutes, lots of minutes, lots of games. Yeah.
I know you mentioned at practice that Tyrese could be questionable for tomorrow.
Yep.
I mean, do you have like an idea on his status for tomorrow?
Well, he did some on-court work today. He remains questionable, so that's where I'm at right now. We'll see, what it looks like in the morning.
And then 5 blocks for you tonight. I guess how do you kind of make sure you get the right timing, like on these shots, and be able to come up with blocks you've been able to come up with?
It's it's something I've been doing for a while now. Obviously, playing in the NBA is different. You know, I got to adjust to the players' skill out here. They're way better than the levels I've been playing before now. So it's just been coming along a long way. I've been learning from guys before me too on the team. But like you said, timing is important. So if you miss timing, you get a foul from me. So I've been working on my timing for a while now. So yeah.
Has there been like any specific player that like maybe you watched in the past, now, anything like that? Maybe help you with that?
I won't say there's any specific player I watch like to learn like how to block, but I've seen Drum those block some shots. You know, somebody he jumps second, right? I feel like my second jump is kind of a little bit quick, so sometimes it catch the other team off guard, like me jumping second and like getting off quick. I've seen Giannis like the way he attacks the ball, like chase down block. So I won't say there's anyone specific, but there's a couple of guys I've watched.
You had a career high of 14 rebounds, 14 points, I guess the 5 blocks. But you also had a career high 7 offensive rebounds. To you, what was the thing that stood out the most, or you've been most proud of in your performance tonight?
To be honest, everything, you know, I'm proud of my rebounding, you know. That's where I should be hanging my heart, you know. Rebounding is big for someone like me with my athleticism. I gotta be able to like get rebounds, you know. Also offensive rebound is kind of big to my game because of my speed, like swimming around the other players to like try to get the offensive rebound. So I'm proud of my offensive rebounding today. Also defensively, I would say I'm proud of commanding the defense today, calling out weak, strong today. I think that I did pretty well there, so I'm pretty proud of those things.
What would you say, which area would you say was your biggest growth this season as a rookie?
I would think for one is the communication, right? Understanding the NBA terms, communicating with the guards on how to guard the pick and roll. I played the pick and roll completely different in college, and coming to the NBA, try to adapt to that. I think that's pretty big for me, and to be able to apply that in the game, I think that's also important. You can learn all you want, but you gotta be able to apply it. So, the pick and roll coverage, and obviously I've been working on reducing the foul, and I feel like I did pretty well. I got like one bad one today, but I think reducing the fouling. So.
Nick also mentioned after the game that your ability to step out and switch and defend guards, and he was impressed with defending guys so they would move to the spots you wanted them to go to. I guess I'm sure you've played some switch in the past, but like, what has that adjustment been like defending, NBA guards or NBA forwards at this level?
I think the biggest thing is paying attention to details, right? Being understanding the assignment, because I understood the guards where they don't like going to, so I forced them to where they don't really like going to, and also forced them to my teammates who are actually helping me. It wasn't all me out there; there was a bunch of help back there. So forcing them to my teammates and also sending them to their weaker hand. So
we've seen you working a lot with Fabs. What is he like, and what are the main things he's been teaching you?
Fab is great, man. Fab matches my energy, or I would say matches Fab's energy. Fab has a lot of it, so Fab has been big for me. Coming to the league, like from college, changing my style of play completely. Fab has been like really big to that, helping me to adjust to the NBA style of play, helping me understand what the coaches need me to do, pick and roll, offensively, defensively, everything. I've done everything with Fab.
You mentioned you mentioned sending the ball towards your teammates more on defense, and as the center, traditionally you're the anchor of the defense. I guess what goes into developing that trust that your teammates will be there? So when you kind of force the ball in a direction that you know that they're going to be there to help.
I think it goes both ways, right? If my teammate trusts me, sending them back to me, and I block the shot, they will also want to repay me back by being there because they know I will be there for them. I think it cannot go both ways. For them trusting me, it cannot go the same way with me trusting them.
Anybody?
Lonnie, obviously a big offensive game for you today. Is what kind of led to your success tonight?
Just being aggressive, rebounding, trying to find ways to impact the game other than scoring. Um, once I kind of get the defensive rebound, just trying to push the rock, everyone starts, moving with me. Got a couple assists off of that, so just playing with intent.
Nick said you've been able to find a lot more comfort over the last couple of years. It feels like. I guess where's kind of the level at at this stage right now?
Just taking it day to day, trying to stay present. Every single day, just trying to dominate the day, whether it's practice, coming in at night to get shots up, doing the little things. So really just investing a lot of my time and effort into the game of basketball and, just enjoying the fruits of the labor.
Nick said he's really been pushing for you to be more active on the glass because you use your athleticism in that way. Just what do you think led to the success in being able to have a double-double tonight, get double-digit rebounds?
I'm just being aggressive. That's something that, I've been told for a very long time, with my athleticism and ability to get some more rebounds. So definitely something that I've been trying to emphasize within myself. And it felt good, getting some of those rebounds, bringing the rock up, staying in tune, staying within the flow of the game, kind of, kept my rhythm and flow within it.
Coming off of that, Nick has sort of allowed you and Quentin to play some point guard and do some primary ball handling. I guess was that unlocked for you?
Just trying to find ways to also elevate not just myself, but making the right reads, making the right plays. Sometimes when you're aggressive on the offensive flow, you think it's the score, but sometimes when you can be aggressive, you can find your teammates, make the right calls, and I think this was a really good moment for myself as far as playmaking and doing, making the right reads overall.
When you talk about aggression, though, is that a lot to do with also comfort level? Like, for instance, you've been playing maybe 6 games now, so you have a better idea of what they want from you?
Absolutely. Comfort level, also just an adjustment level. I was in Europe. First 3 games was my first 6 or 7 days here, so just trying to get my feet under me. Them time zones ain't no joke. I mean, it was killing me them first couple games as far as trying to adjust, but when you have a coach that's very confident in you, you got your teammates who can trust in you. It makes the transition a lot more easier. I think I'm finally just starting to get my footing right, getting to the paint, doing the right things of that nature. So day to day, I'm still trying to grow, watch film, and see what I can improve to help the team win.
So I was going to ask you that when you're talking about coming from overseas, because you played 6 years over here. You were over there for a couple months, and I was going to ask you, how real is that? Like when you come back and try to adjust with the time zone, and everybody thinks it's just dudes just playing basketball, but there's a lot of things.
There's a lot of other aspects that people don't really put into perspective as far as when you get over here. Your mental state, physical state, how you feeling. It was a 7-8 hour time difference, so if it's 6 o'clock over here, it's 1-2 a.m. over there. So adjusting to that, but also playing a completely different level of basketball, completely different style of basketball, trying to understand new plays, the way that the team plays, defense, the schemes, and all of that nature. So the mental fortitude is definitely a priority as far as adjusting. I think the physical, everyone knows that takes time, but the mental aspect is something that you really have to divulge in, lock in on, as far as getting up to speed, getting up to tempo. And, like I said, day in and day out, I've just been in the gym, let my work ethic kind of do all the call-ins, do all the actions, and show that I belong here, So my work ethic has been one to none. I've really been just working my tail off, allowing that to play itself out. But there's definitely a lot of adjustments and quick adjustments, I got the call on like a Friday, landed Saturday night, had my physicals and everything, and was playing within a day or two after that, So that level of just mental grind and, mental fortitude is something that I don't think people really take or understand, but, all you got to do is leave it up to God.
With that being said, does it also make you appreciate being here more? Like, you were a McDonald's All-American, you were in the league, whatnot, and then you go overseas, and then you come back and you realize how much elevated the game is here, and how hard it is to make it here. Does it make you appreciate being in the NBA more?
Most definitely. Definitely appreciative, but, don't get it twisted. The EuroLeague is a beautiful league. The passion, the way the game's played over there is something beautiful, something special. But definitely a moment of gratitude always to be given the opportunity to come back into the league, you know, the best league in the world, and to show your capabilities. So definitely, you know, coming back, you know, I'm not really taking it with a grain of salt. Every day, just trying to get the most out of it, you know, whether it's watching film, recovery, working out, really just giving it all 110%, you know, until the wheels fall off.
All right, thanks, Lon.
Quentin, I know, minute guy, I know this whole point guard thing is like some, not new, but like something that, you know, you've been playing off the ball.
Yeah.
I guess like where do you kind of feel like you're at with the reps that you've been able to get like at point guard recently?
Yeah, we're comfortable. You know, I mean, I feel like I'm real comfortable with the ball in my hands. I feel like I made a lot of good plays and just a lot of open shots. Justin just didn't hit a couple, but I feel like I made the right play. I didn't get hot at the beginning of the third quarter. We definitely needed that. You know, what I mean, I'm gonna feed the hot hand, so I feel like Coach Nurse trusted me to bring the ball up, initiate offense, and be in attack mode at all times, and just making the right play is definitely a big confidence booster for me playing in that role.
What did you see out of it down till tonight? Just with everything he was able to do for you guys?
Yeah, no, he was great. You know, I mean, he was active on the boards, rather than him finishing a lob or a dump off, but he was definitely active on the boards. We needed that from him tonight, and hopefully he carries over the next game for sure.
In the moment, were you guys aware that you were in the middle of like a 16-0 run, 18-2 run?
No, we did. I didn't know it was that much, but you know, I mean, you try to stay in the moment, not to realize that. So I feel like with Lonnie getting us going in that third, just getting easy buckets, getting stops in that third quarter really propelled us to a bigger lead for sure.
Playing in that point guard role, does it change how you think about the game mentally at all? Like when you check in the fourth quarter and they're on a run, is it like you're being brought in like, oh, I got to settle everybody down and do the things that, you know, a point guard traditionally does, or you just play the same way?
It's kind of more just being a ball player, you know what I mean? It's the fourth quarter, you coming down. We kind of had like a 10, 11 point lead, work some clock. Kind of got a little careless with the ball at the end. We got to do better at that late game situation, but just coming down, if I got to handle the ball, make sure we're in the right play, run some clock, get a good shot, whether it's me coming down or whoever is just making the right play. We just have to get a good shot. So I feel like anybody can do that. It's just a matter of having the high basketball IQ for sure.
You and Jared both got traded here at the same time at the deadline. Just this is probably his longest extended run that he's had. Just what was it like playing with him tonight? What have you seen kind of like as both of you are learning the system and learning your new teammates?
Yeah, I mean, it's another opportunity for him to go out there and showcase himself as well. And I mean, he was great tonight in the first half. Really great all night, really just making the right play, whether it was hitting me or him going down, making a defensive play and getting a steal and getting a layup. So he was great tonight. I can play on the ball with him, on the ball play. We had a good connection out there tonight for sure. Either he was driving it, him being in the corner and making a three, or driving the ball. So I feel like we had a good connection tonight.